Hi there, folks. It's a late one from me, this. I seen this morning on the TV. Didn't know if to cover it or not. Seen it on the news again tonight, so probably many of you have seen it. But it just deserves talking about. Don't know if you know the lady. Frankie Jules Hough. You might have seen it on the TV tonight. You may not have done if you've not. Basically, I think it was May of this year. She breaks down, I think, tyre goes on the car. She's on the hard shoulder. And some absolute pillock called Iqbal. I've heard his first name, genuinely can't remember it. I'm not being flippant at all. I'm certainly not being racist. Doesn't matter what the skin colour of this guy is, don't matter what his name is, don't matter where he was born. If it had been a white Englishman, I'd have still called him an absolute pillock. This guy's driving at up to 125 miles an hour, one hand on the wheel, the other hand is filming himself and he films the speedometer. He's weaving in and out of cars. He even catches a motorbike up. Minutes after he catches the motorbike up, he hits her car that's on the hard shoulder because the tyre's gone. She's waiting for help. He hits it so hard, he gives her brain injuries that she never recovers from and dies. She's pregnant at the time, I think 18 and 19 weeks gone. The baby dies. She's got a son in the back who suffers a life-threatening, life-changing brain injury. She's got a nephew in the back who's life-changing brain injury as well. It's just absolutely crazy. What did he get for it, old Mr. Iqbal? He got 12 years. What will it be? Well, do you do a third nowadays? Do you do 4? Or does he do half? Does he do 6? Turns out about a week after his sentence, they changed the law. So dangerous driving, taking life with dangerous driving, could be up to life imprisonment. Don't get me wrong, that life imprisonment won't be life. It'll be life imprisonment with the recommendation probably that you serve 15 or 20 years. Might be 20 years, I don't know. But again, with good behaviour and everything else and ticking all the right boxes, you'd probably come out earlier. Now, dangerous driving and taking lives, they probably don't class it as the same as me walking up to somebody and putting a knife in the back 4 or 5 times or in the heart and killing them outright. And I can understand how people may think that. But what I will say to that is, if you're driving down a motorway, weaving in and out of cars, and it shows you doing this, with one hand on the wheel, whilst filming at the same time, so you took up with your filming as much as watching the road, don't you think there's a good chance you're going to either kill yourself or kill somebody else? I think you would think that if you've got only half a brain, even a pea-sized brain, I think you would think that. I think because of that, that guy should serve the rest of his life in jail. 100% should serve the rest of his life in jail. He killed 2, because he killed the young baby. That, no problems with the baby before the crash. The baby was coming along nicely. He's changed the lives of 2 young boys who may never be the same again. He's fine, aren't they always? That's the downside with the story. He could have hit her car, hurt them all pretty badly and killed himself. And I'd have thought, well, that's fine, I'm happy with that, there's no issues there. I hope she gets better pretty quickly. I hope she still has the baby. And I hope the kiddies in the back are okay. Sympathy for him? No, I'd have none. And as I say, the fact that he's coloured or black or whatever it may be, I don't know, I'll say coloured anymore. Well, he's not black. The fact that he's not white and the fact that he's Asian has nothing to do with this. As I say, if his name was Matt Tavish and he was from Scotland, I can't think of any others, Rees from Wales, Smith from England and White, it wouldn't have mattered. I'd feel exactly the same. How on earth can scum like that get 12 years in prison? It just beggars belief. It really, really, really does. I heard it at the time and I couldn't believe it. I think it was just before this channel started, so maybe it was before May. I couldn't believe it then and I just struggle to believe it now. I heard it this morning, it so upset me I can't tell you. I watched the guy on the morning news for like 10-15 minutes and I just thought what he must be going through. But I thought, it's almost a loss of 4 people from a pillock on a phone filming himself thinking it's funny. He won't be thinking it's funny now, no he won't. And he may even be remorseful, but that doesn't matter. He should keep his remorse in a jail cell for the next 40, 50, 60 years or however long he's living for. It's absolutely crazy, it is. And the fact that they missed this whole life sentence thing by 1 week, they might have changed the law a week later, but they should revisit it and look at it again. It doesn't matter that it's a week out. This isn't just a bad killing by dangerous driving. This is an absolutely horrendous killing. As I say, 120 mile an hour, one hand on the wheel, one hand on your phone. What did that fella expect was going to happen? What did he think the outcome was going to be that day? I don't know. I don't honestly.